Uh, Hello everybody in class 1A and B. In this video, we're gonna continue with chapter 6, the second part of chapter 6, starting from page 44 to the end of the chapter. In the beginning of this video, we're gonna start with the practice Lewis's day. Here we have Elliot, Elliot Maddox, the computer guy from previous video. That Elliot Maddox we finished in the first part of chapter 6. So Elliot Maddox has a sister, Louise. Obviously, this is his sister, Louise. Her day is different. Look at the pictures. We have these pictures you can see in your book. What does she do? What does she do? So obviously she is a painter. She is a painter. Now read and complete the text with the verbs cooks, eats, gets up, goes. We're gonna find two goes, and has. We will use has twice. Invites, listens to, lives, phones, plays, works. So we're gonna complete this text with these verbs. And as we talk about it in the previous video, all these verbs has S in the end because we're talking about the daily habits of Lewis, which is present simple, and always the verbs comes with he or she in the present simples and with S as usual, as you know. So let's read the text together and try to put one of these verbs in the blanks. Lewis Maddox is 25 and she is an artist. She lives. She lives in a small house by the sea in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. She always gets up late at 10 o'clock in the morning. She has a big breakfast, coffee, eggs, toast, and then she goes to the beach. She goes to the beach. When she gets home, she works in her studio until 7 o'clock in the evening. She never eats lunch. She never eats lunch. But she always cooks a big dinner. And she often invites friends. After dinner, she usually listens the radio or plays chess. Sometimes she phones her brother Elliot in New York. She goes to bed very late, at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So, as you see, we used the verbs in this box to fill the blanks in the text to complete the sentences. Now, let's move together to page 45. To page 45. Are these sentences about Lewis or Elliot? Write he or she. So we have these blanks. We need to put he as this solved example or she, depend on the information available. We know now everything about Elliot and we know everything about his sister, Lewis. So, number 1, a millionaire. He is a millionaire because Elliot was the millionaire. An artist. She is an artist. Lives by the sea. Lives by the sea. She lives by the sea. She lives by the sea. Gets up early. Gets up very early. He gets up very early. He gets up very early. Doesn't eat lunch. She doesn't eat lunch. She doesn't eat lunch. Doesn't cook. He doesn't cook. He doesn't cook. Cooks for friends. She cooks for friends. She cooks for friends. Loves computers. He loves computers. He loves computers. So in this part, we have he or she talking about Elliot or his sister Lewis. So we always have either S with the verb referring to the present simple or doesn't, because with he and she, we have doesn't and we have S with the verb. Now, number 4, listen and complete the phone conversation between Lewis and her brother Elliot. So you're gonna listen to the phone conversation. I'm gonna read the phone conversation for you. And while you are listening, try to fill the blanks with the right words that you are listening from me. So I will read for you the full script of the phone conversation, and whenever you hear the missing word, fill it in the blank. Okay? We're gonna start with Lewis for the first conversation, for the first sentence, then it will be the full phone conversation. Hi, Elliot, how are you? I am fine, thanks. Busy as usual. Oh, you are always busy. You and your computers. I know, but I love my work. I love my work too. But I relax sometimes. Ah, I don't know about that. You paint all day. Yes, but I stop in the evening. You never stop. That's not true. Hey, Louis, How's Aunt Nancy? Aunt Nancy, she's okay. You know, Elliot, Aunt Nancy often asks about you. Really? I like Aunt Nancy. Well, come and visit me soon. I want to cook for you and Aunt Nancy. Good idea. What about next weekend? Next Sunday? Yes, great. I often invite Aunt Nancy at the weekend. Great. See you on Sunday. Have a good week. So, here you listened to the full phone conversation between Elliot and his sister Nancy, Lewis, and of course you filled the blanks with the right words that you heard from me. If you miss one or two from these blanks, I will read it again for you, maybe faster this time because you almost finished some of them. So if you didn't completely fill the blanks, you can do it in the second time. Hi, Elliot. How are you? I am fine, thanks. Busy as usual. Oh, you are always busy. You and your computers. I know, but I love my work. I love my work too, but I relax sometimes. Ah, I don't know about that. You paint all day. Yes, but I stop in the evening. You never stop. That's not true. Hey, Lois, how's Aunt Nancy? Aunt Nancy, she's okay. You know, Elliot, Aunt Nancy often asks about you. Really? I like Aunt Nancy. Well, come and visit me soon. I want to cook for you and Aunt Nancy. Good idea. What about next weekend? Next Sunday? Yes, great. I often invite Aunt Nancy at the weekend. Great. See you on Sunday. Have a good week. Now let's move to negatives and pronunciations. Negatives and pronunciation. Number 5, correct the sentences about Lewis and Elliot. So we have wrong sentences here, and what we have to do, according to the solved example, we should correct the sentence using the present simple. So, number 1, she lives in a flat. She lives in a flat. She doesn't live in a flat. She lives in a house. As you see from the solved example, we use she doesn't live in a flat for the negative. And to correct, we use she lives in a house. Lives. We add the S with the verb because we don't have does. Here, there is no S with the verb live because we use doesn't. Number 2, he gets up at 10 o'clock. He doesn't get up at 10 o'clock. He gets up at 6 o'clock. He doesn't get up at 10 o'clock. He gets up at 6 o'clock. Number 3, now talking about Lewis. She is a businesswoman. The negative, she isn't a businesswoman. The correct, she is an artist. She is an artist. She isn't a businesswoman. She is an artist. Number 4, he goes to work by bus. He doesn't go to work by bus. He goes to work by a taxi. He doesn't go to work by bus. He goes to work by a taxi. Number 5, she watches television in the evening. She doesn't watch television in the evening. She listens to radio or plays chess. She doesn't watch television in the evening. She listens to radio or plays chess. Now let's move to section 6, talking about you. Here, work with a partner. Please find someone from your family or someone from your classmate on phone, because we are not in the classrooms nowadays, or one from your neighborhood. Write the names of 2 people in your family. Ask and answer questions about them. So for example, we have Sonia and we have Jen. Sonia, who is she? She's my aunt. Jim, who is he? He's my dad. So in this example, he chose to talk about his aunt and his dad, and it's up to you to pick 2 members of your family and ask and answer questions about them. The questions should be for your practice. Who is he or she? Depend on the names. Depends on the people you picked. Who is he or who is she? How old is she or how old is he? What's her job or what's his job? Where does he live or where does she live? Where does she work or where does he work? What time does she or he get up? Does she or he have a house or have a job or have breakfast? Does she or he have breakfast, for example? So find someone to ask him these questions, ask and answer. Then when you ask your partner these questions and he answer you, change the rule of the game and let him ask you these questions and you should answer. You should answer. Now, number 7, complete the questions and answers with do, don't, does, or doesn't. We understand from the grammar that we use do or don't for negative when we have I, you, we, they. And we use does or doesn't for negative when we have he or she. So here, we have blank. You like ice cream? You. So we're going to use do. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. Here, we have she. So it should be does she work in London? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And here we have he. So where does he work? In a bank. And number 4, we have you. So should be Do you go to work by bus? No, I don't. Number 5, we have she. Does she go to bed early? No, she doesn't. Here, number 6, we have they, so it should be do. Do they have a pet? Yes, they do. Number 7, we have he, so it should be does. Does he speak German? No, he doesn't. And number 8, we have they, so it should be do. Do they live in Kuwait? No, they don't. No, they don't. Now let's all move together to page 46. Vocabulary and speaking. Words that go together, which is the collocation of more than one word. And in section 1, match a verb in A. In A, we have verbs: get up, go, listen to, watch, cook, work. Match a verb in A with words in B. So we have in B words: dinner, early, TV, in an office, the radio, to bed late. So we have to match A with B. And again, in the second table, again, we have to match A with B, similar to the solved example. Get up early. Always get up early, come together. Go to bed late. Go to bed late. Go to bed late. Listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. Watch TV. Watch TV. Cook dinner. Cook dinner. Work in an office. Work in an office. Again, we have the verbs in A: go, drink, eat, have, play, stay. And we have words like in restaurant, cheese, coffee, shopping, at home, a shower. So, go shopping. Always come together. Go shopping. Drink coffee. Drink coffee. Eat in restaurants. Eat in restaurants. Have a shower. Have a shower. Play cheese. Play cheese. Stay at home. Stay at home. So please keep these collocations, these words that come together, keep it in your heart. So it will be easy to improve your speaking skills, to improve your fluency in speaking. Again, get up early. Go to bed late. Listen to the radio. Watch TV. Cook dinner. Work in an office. Go shopping. Drink coffee. Eat in restaurants. Have a shower. Play cheese. Stay at home. We all staying at home nowadays. So stay at home, it's something easy to remember. Yeah. Now we have this, what we call it questionnaire. Questionnaire. You know, sometimes when you need to understand how the people is thinking or how the people is living, or how the people is looking to something, you prepare questions with some options for answers. And with these options, you will understand how those people look at something. They call it questionnaire, questionnaire, questionnaire. And the questionnaire today in this section about lifestyle, how we live, the trend of our life. So the questionnaire is, do you? And we have 9 questions that you need to pick either always or usually or sometimes or never. So ask a partner the questions and complete the questionnaire. Tick the right sign to the correct box according to the answer of the partner that you're working with. So you'll find a partner, again, maybe member of your family, maybe someone from your neighborhood, or maybe on phone. You can find a classmate from your friends, from your colleagues in the classroom. Call him, ask him these questions. You will ask him this way. Do you get up early? He should pick from always, usually, sometimes, never. Do you have a big breakfast? Do you walk to school or to work? Do you go to school or to work by bus? Do you watch TV in the evening? Do you go shopping at the weekend? Do you eat in restaurants? Do you drink coffee? Do you go to bed late? And according to his choices, the questionnaire will be fill in. So all these questions from 1 to 9 should start with do you. Do you? He will say yes usually, or yes always, yes sometimes, or no never. So never only comes with no. Number 4, tell the class about you and your partner. For example, let's say your friend from the classroom, his name is Muhammad, let's say. You fill the questionnaire, and Muhammad also fill the questionnaire. You compare your answers with Muhammad's answers, and then you will talk about yourself and your friend Muhammad. For example, you will say, Muhammad usually gets up early. Muhammad usually gets up early. I never get up early, according to what you pick from the questionnaire. This, again, will help you to improve your speaking skills. The last page today and the last page in chapter 6 is the page 47. We have everyday English. Everyday English talking about something you always use every day. And here we have the days of the week. Here we have the days of the week in a random order, not in the correct order. And you have to put it here in the correct order. So starting from Monday, we have Monday, then here will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is the correct, as of course all you know, this is the correct order of the week, of the days of the week. Now, in section number 2, work with a partner, ask and answer the questions. What day is it today? For example, today is Saturday. What day is today? The answer will be today is Saturday. What day is it tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow is Sunday. What days do you go to school or work? So I go to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What days are the weekend? It depends. The weekend here in Iraq should be Friday and Saturday. So our working days, maybe I made it in the wrong way. When we're talking to Iraq about the condition in our country, the working days should be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the weekend is Friday and Saturday. What days do you like? Of course, I like my weekend. It is Friday and Saturday. What days don't you like? What days don't you like? It depends on you guys. For me, Sunday is always the most difficult day. Now, let's move to section 3 of this page. Write the correct preposition in the boxes. We have 3 prepositions. We have 3 prepositions. It is on, in, at. On, in, at. So we have 9 o'clock. We have 3 boxes, each box with several conditions of time. The first box comes with 9 o'clock, 10:30, 12:15, the weekend. So it is exact time. It is something we're talking about a specific time. So these specific times, 9 o'clock, 10:30, comes with at. At is more specific, at. So it is at 9 o'clock, at 10:30, at 12:15, at the weekend, at. Then we have Sunday, Monday, Saturday evening, Thursday morning, Friday afternoon. So it starts with days of the week. With days, we take on Sunday, on Monday, on Saturday evening, on Thursday morning, on Friday afternoon. Whenever we have day of the week, we use on before it. And the last box is the morning, the afternoon, the evening. We take in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So it is at, on, it, at, on, then in. Then number 4, write the correct preposition, then ask and answer the questions with your partner. Do you have English lessons? At 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock. So when we have exact time, we should use, as I said it before, at 9 o'clock. Do you have English lessons at 9 o'clock? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Do you have English lessons at 9 o'clock? Again, Sunday is a day of the week. So before Sunday, we said before the days of the week, we should use on. So the question should be, do you have English lessons on Sunday? Do you have English lessons on Sunday? Or number 3, do you have English lessons in the evening? In the evening. Do you have, number 4, do you have English lessons on Monday morning? On Monday morning. And do you have, number 5, do you have English lessons at the weekend? At the weekend. As you see here, the weekend comes with at. the weekend comes with that. Always with on, always we have day of the week. Day by itself or day with time. For example, Saturday or Saturday evening, take on before them. Okay, so when you have been asked a question, when do you have English lessons, you will say we have English lessons at 9 o'clock or on Sunday or at the evening or on Monday morning or at the weekend, something like this. Now, the last part today is talking about you. The section talking about you, number 5. Complete the questions and complete the questions, ask and answer them with your partner. Again, you should find a partner and complete the questions. All questions, because it is talking about you, so will be do you. Do you have a shower in the morning? Because with the morning, the afternoon, the evening, we have in. Do you have a shower in the morning or evening? Do you get up early on Sunday morning? Because since we have day of the week, we should use on before it. Then do you go to work or school on Saturday? Again, on. Do you eat in restaurants at the weekend? Because with the weekend, we have at. Then do you watch TV in the afternoon? Because with the afternoon, we have in. Do you watch TV in the afternoon? Do you stay home on Friday evening? Sorry. Do you stay at home on Friday evening? On Friday evening. So this is the end of the second video for the second part of chapter 6, starting from Lewis. Please, when you watch this video, open your book, just as we do in the classroom. Open your book, listen to my instructions, and try to solve all the tasks required in these 4 pages. And again, I will say that I'm available for your questions 24/7. Thank you very much.